Hello guys, in this video we will be discussing arrays problem number 3, which is Kadane's algorithm. Here we will be given an integer array. You need to find the maximum sum of subarray. In this example number 1, this is an array and 7 minus 1, 2, 3. This subarray sum is 11, which is largest. And here example number 2, this only minus 2 subarray sum is largest. And is example number 3, all numbers are positive, so this entire array is the largest sum. Let's solve this problem. What's the brute force approach to solve this problem is to take all possible subarrays and find those sums, then print the largest sum. So the time complexity is big of n square in that case. Now we will be using Kadane's algorithm to reduce the time complexity big of n. Kadane's algorithm uses big of n time complexity. What's the main intuition of Kadane's algorithm is, let's take a case like if you have a small positive number and you will be adding small positive number, what will be the output? Obviously a positive. If you have a large positive number and you will be adding small negative number, what you will be getting? Obviously positive, right? Take another case. If you have a small positive number and you will be adding large negative number, so in this case you will be getting negative as output. So Kadane's algorithm deals with this point only. What it states is, whenever you are trying to get an subarray sum, if the subarray sum will be negative, whenever the subarray sum is going to be negative, then it's better to be decrease it to 0, like reset to 0. Whenever the subarray sum will be negative, then reset to 0. This is the only main point of Kadane's algorithm. Let's take an example and explain. We will be taking two variables, which is current sum, which will be initialized to 0, and max sum. In the max sum, the final answer will be stored. What's the algorithm is? We will be running one loop from starting to end. After completing the loop, the maximum sum has the answer. What we will do is, we will add entire elements to the current sum from starting to ending. We will be start from 3 and we will be going right side up to -8, and we will add every element to current sum. And whenever the current sum becomes less than 0, what we will be doing? We will be doing equal to 0. We will updating the current sum equal to 0 whenever the current sum becomes less than 0. That's it. And we will be taking the maximum of current sum and max sum. So let's take an example here. In this case, first the cursor will be pointing at 3. Current sum will be 3. Whenever current sum is positive, then go to forward. After coming to here, what will be happen? The current sum will updated and it will becomes to -1. So in this case, up to here, the subarray, the current sum is -1. So is there any point of adding this part to the subarrays to get maximum sum? It's not a point. Why? Because if you take this part, what it will be resulting? -1. So if you start from here, you will be getting more than if you add this part. So it's better to make this delete and start from here. That's the main intuition of Kadane's algorithm. Whenever you are finding an subarray, if the subarray sum is less than 0, then it's better to make it 0 and start from next onwards. Like if you start from here and go here, you are resulting in -1. So you will not be getting the maximum subarray if you include this. So exclude this and start from here. That's what the Kadane algorithm is. So let's run the loop. Yeah. What it states is, yeah, we are running a for loop like for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and we are checking if, and we are adding the elements to current sum. Current sum plus equal to error of I. And we are updating max sum. Max sum is equal to max of current sum comma max sum. And we are checking a condition. If current sum is less than 0, that means if the subarray sum is less than 0, then it's better to avoid that and make it as 0. Then current sum is equal to 0. Yeah, that's it. This is the entire code of the Kadane's algorithm. So let's follow. First, the pointing to 3, and this time the current sum will be 3. Current sum is 3, and after that the pointer is updated to -4. Then 3 minus 4, that would be -1. Sorry, we should update maxsum also. Maxsum is equal to first, when current sum is 3, maxsum is also 3. Yeah, when current sum is -1. And at this time, the if condition is checked, it's -1, so it's updated to 0. Then current sum is updated to 0 and the maxsum stays the same. And the pointer updates, current sum is equal to 0 plus 5, that is 5. Yeah, at this time the maxsum also updates, so it would be 5. After that, this is also updates, 5 plus 4, that would be 9. 9, and the maxsum also updates to 9. Yeah, after 9 minus 1, so 9 minus 1, that is equal to 8. It will be 8, and the maximum stays the same. And after that, the cursor updates, and 8 plus 7. 8 plus 7 is 15. Current sum will be 15, and the maximum will also be 15. Yeah, and next the pointer goes to next. And here 15 minus 8. 15 minus 8 is 7. The current sum is 7, and the maximum sum is maximum of current sum plus maximum, it will be 15. So the output will be 15, which is from this 5 to 7. Yeah, this is the output. 15, we got the answer within wig of n complexity. So by running from starting to end, we will be getting the answer. This is what the Kadane's algorithm is. Let's code it. First, we need current sum, which will be equal to 0. And after that, we need max sum, which will be storing the answer. We will be initializing the max sum to the min value of integer, which is integer dot min value. Yeah, and after that, we will be running a loop for I is equal to 0, I less than arr dot length I plus plus, and after that we will be adding each and every element to current sum. Current sum plus equal to arr of I, and after adding we will be checking, we will be updating the maxsum, which is the max of current sum and maxsum. So maxsum equal to math dot max of current sum comma maxsum. Yeah, maxsum is updated, and after that we will be checking, like whenever the subarray sum is negative, then it's better to start with 0. Though so negative values will not be contributing to get the maximum subarray. So we will be checking if current sum is less than 0, then current sum is equal to 0. Yes, that's it, completed. We will be returning the answer, which is maxsum. That's it. Yeah, we need to, yeah. Yeah, as you can see, every test case is passed. That's it.